Now we'll go to the axioms. Axioms are nothing but universal truths. Universal is they can be used anywhere. Universal truths. The first axiom goes this way. Things which are equal to the same thing are equal to each other. Like in the first, if I have A is now equal, say, to B, and in another statement I write B is equal to C. If I put them all together, I can say A is equal to B, which is now equal to C. And hence I could say A is equal to C. So A was equal to B and C was also equal to B. Let me put it again together. A was equal to B and C was also equal to B. So now I could say that A is also equal to C. So things that are equal to the same thing are equal to each other. If equals are added to equals, the wholes are equal. To explain this, let me take, suppose I have a bag of maybe sugar or some quantity, and here say I take 10 kgs here. And I have another bag here of same, I have 10 kgs here too. And now to each of this bag, I add another amount of 5 kgs here, and I add another 5 kgs here too. Now what's going to happen to my first bag? My first bag will have now 10 plus 5, that is 15 kgs. And my second bag will have now 10 plus 5, and that's again 15 kgs. So when equals were added to equals, the wholes became equal. To explain it another way, here if I have A, say A, quantity A is equal to a quantity B. And to both of them I add C plus C plus C. What will I get here now? A plus C will also be equal, here B plus C, and this also will be equal. A plus C will be equal to B plus C. So when equals are added to, these are the equals, they are added to something that is already equal, the wholes also become equal. For the third one, if equals are subtracted from equals, the remainders are equals. To explain this, I have an example. I have a bar of chocolate here, and in this first bar of chocolate I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. And in this bar also I have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. So I can say these are equal. Now from the first one I subtract equal. Maybe I subtract in this one, these 2 pieces I subtract and take away. And here also these 2 pieces I will subtract and take away. So from each of these now, here I subtract 2, and from here also I subtract 2. So on subtracting 2 in the first now case, 10 minus 2, what you expect? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces here. And in the next case also I've subtracted 2. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces here. They are still equal. So from this 10 and from this 10 here, I subtracted minus 2 and here minus 2. I've subtracted equals from equals. What remained was also equal. 8 was equal to 8. That's the meaning of the third one. If equals are subtracted from equals, the remainders are equal. Now for the fourth one. Things which coincide with one another are equal to each other. Now here we have we have a circle, then we have a square, This is a square we have here, and then we have a triangle, and then we have a square again. Now if I look at this, which will be equal? You know, if I put the triangle, I have the triangle, and over that, here triangle has to be in the yellow color. This is my triangle, and if I put the circle over that, do they coincide? No, they don't coincide. So the triangle and the circle are not equal. But when it comes to the square, if I have one square here, this one green square, and over this green square I can put the other blue square, and they coincide so well. So I can say that they are equal. So things that coincide, I would say they are equal. Now observe here, I have three line segments. One is AB, which is 3 centimeters. Then I have PQ, which is 4 centimeters. And I have XY, which is 3 centimeters. Now which is equal, which will coincide? You'll definitely agree that if I have AB here, and the XY will just fall one over the other. They will coincide. So I can. For the fifth one, the whole is greater than the part. Now here in this picture we have a whole pizza, and here we have a slice of the pizza here. This is the slice, a part of the pizza. And I don't even need to explain this. And you know for sure here, the whole pizza is definitely greater than the part. Now same thing happens, suppose I have a line segment. I have a point here, two points, and I have this line segment joining it. And then I have another, say I call this line segment as AB. That's a large line segment, say it is 10 centimeters. And on that line segment I have another small segment. So I'll take 2 points here, here, and here, 2 centimeters apart. So this is another small segment, and that is, I call it XY. So we know XY is a part of AB. So XY will always be less than AB. It can't be greater. Or AB will always be greater than XY. For the same thing we can use for angles. If I have an angle here, and I call this angle, say, PQR. This is an entire angle, PQR. And from this angle, I draw another angle now, a part of it here like this. I mark this, say T. So I have this angle, which is now TQR. You'll definitely agree that TQR, angle TQR, is less than angle PQR. Or angle PQR, the whole angle, which is a whole, is definitely greater than angle TQR, which is a part. So a whole is greater than a part. Now for the sixth one, here the sixth one says things which are double of the same things are equal to each other. So if I have now, say, 8 kgs of sugar, and here I have again 8 kgs of sugar, and I double both of them. I do 2 into 8 here, and I do 2 into 8 here. What will I get? So I just go over it again. I had 8 kgs and 8 kgs, and I double it here. I do 2 into 8 here, and I double this side also, 2 into 8. Here I will get 16 kgs, and here I will get again 16 kgs, and they still remain equal. In geometry, we would use it in this manner. If x is equal to y, and I double on both the sides, so I will get here 2x will be equal to 2y. Or if a is equal to b, then I can say 2a equal to 2b. And for the seventh one, things which are half of the same thing are equal to each other. That is the 7th. So if I have like 20 kgs on one side and I have another 20 kgs on another side, and these are equal, and now I make half of each. So I do 20 divide by say 2, and on this side also I have 20 kgs and I divide that also by 2. So now I end up with here 10, and here I end up with 10. This also will be equal. So in geometry we would use it in this manner. If x is equal say to y, and I make half of x, x by 2 will also be equal to y by 2. Things which are halves of the same thing are equal to each other.